Hi, this is Alice Bull from ScrapBookWonderland.com and the ScrapHappy membership group. And I'm here at Creativation 2018 at the Maggie Holmes booth.
Hi, so fun to have you here.
Oh, I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see your new collections and all the cool things that you're bringing to scrapbooking this year.
Thank you. So this collection right here is Carousel, and we actually, as you probably know, released it in the summer. So it's been out for a little while, but it's still new, so we're showing it here at the show. And it is super bright and fun and happy and kind of a summery feeling, and kind of can be used for parties and just any kind of celebration, really. So
I've had such, I have to say, I've gathered a few of the pieces myself,
Right.
and I've absolutely loved playing with them.
Oh, good.
So
I'm
it's
so
been
glad.
fun.
Do you want me to show you? Or?
Yeah, which one of the papers would be your absolute favorite?
Oh, that's hard.
Pick a favorite, baby. Come on.
Okay, so this one definitely is a favorite. It is one of the specialty papers, and it's tickets, and they're already perforated, so it's a little bit hard to see, but you don't have to cut them out. They just
Tear them apart.
tear, or you can do them in strips, and they have gold foil, and I just love using those, and you can see those up here on the layout. There's lots of ways to use that. I don't know. I have lots of favorites.
That's very cool.
But I love this floral too. I mean, I'm always loving the florals, but that's a fun one with the yellow and blue.
And I love that you include yellow.
Yeah.
Because sometimes yellow can be a hard color to find for scrapbooking.
Yes, and I feel like it just adds that pop to everything else. So I always
makes
have
it
to have
fresh
yellow.
and bright. And
Yeah.
so for embellishments, like, can we have a look at some of the cool embellishments? Like, I can see that you've got some little metal enamel stickers. Is that what they're calling them?
Yep, enamel stickers. They do have a little foam adhesive on the back, so they're easy to use, and I love those. Those are super fun and just playful, and the unicorn
And
and
you
the
just need that
circus
little
tent.
finishing touch on a page. That's
Yep.
perfect. And I see some beautiful writing and some gold pieces down there.
Yes. So this is my writing, and we turned it into, there's two words here, and it's foam and gold foil on the foam, and it's adhesive. So you just peel them up and stick them on. And the fun thing is that they're kind of flexible. So if you want to kind of make an art shot of the word or kind of swing it a certain way, then you can do that. So
cool. I can see that would work really good with the Love You, especially with it being a bit bigger. Really nice.
Yep.
Cool. The Carousel collection looks great. And if people
you.
haven't found that yet, I actually didn't realize that one page was a tear apart sheet.
So good. I'm glad I showed you. Yeah.
I'm glad you did too.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
So the new collection that we're just releasing is called Flourish, and this is it right here. And you can kind of see just by glancing that the colors are more saturated. We brought in more blacks and darker colors to make it feel very rich and even a little bit moody if you want it to go that way. A lot of florals are in this, hence the name Flourish, and I love florals, and so for this one, I always do have some florals in my collections, but we just wanted to go big. And we use botanicals as a big inspiration. So this paper kind of has that botanical feel. And then vintage botanical books and artwork, like little pieces like this that would come from a vintage botanical book. And this is one of my very favorites. So this is actually a transparency, but it has the color on it, and you can cut these all out, or you could use it as a whole piece like that. And so this was kind of that feel with the vintage botanicals, and
that'd be really fun with doing like shakers and different things like that too.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
They'll have a see-through element to it. Yep. And so I love how these pair with, the artwork florals, and so you can kind of mix them all together. And then we brought in some different types of flowers, bugs, the lemons. This is a favorite. This paper, I absolutely love it. And then I also wanted to bring in some paint by number. That's kind of an old vintage thing. And so you'll see some different paint by number elements that come in here that we created, which I'm loving. So
that's really fun.
It's super fun. And then this on the back is actually...
You could do the painting yourself.
Or it's fun to just use the paper like that and use it kind of as a building page. So
I just want to scrapbook my childhood with that now.
I'm like, let's bring paint by number back. So a couple of things on the products that I want to point out. First is we have the normal 12 by 12 pad, and then we have the 6 by 6 pad. Then the story behind this, it's a 6 by 8 pad, and I'm going to pull it open so you can see. When we work on the collections, a lot of times we try the florals and different patterns in different colorways to see which we like best. And there were so many of the florals that I loved in a whole bunch of colorways, and so I decided to do a separate additional pad where we took some of the favorite florals and we just changed up the colors. So these are all actually unique and different than the bigger papers and different than the 6 by 6. And then they also have specialty, there's foil. So see, this one over here is white with black, but then we did it black with gold in this pad. So that's kind of fun, especially if you love a different version of the lemons. If you have certain favorite papers, you can pop over here to this pad and get even more.
Perfect for the little small 6 by 8 albums too.
And also for cards. It's the perfect size to just fold it in half, make a card, and there you go. A couple other new embellishments are these wood veneer frames, and they have some vintage feeling detail that's been burned in on those, so those are really fun to build with. We have our normal, whoops, put it on the wrong place. The normal ephemera pack, but then because of the florals and the botanicals, we did an extra pack that's florals and botanicals. And then these are actual, like the fabric real leaves with the wire in them, so you can kind of
shape them on your page and get a little bit of dimension.
Exactly, so I'm loving those. These might look a little bit basic, but I'm loving working with them. They're, again, that thin gold
I gravitated right to
puffy,
that. That'll be in my collection right away.
Yeah, and they work so well. And again, they're a little bit flexible, so you can kind of shape them a little bit within reason how you want. But these just work so great over, you can put them over photos and just the fun words. I absolutely love how that turned out. Anything else that, I mean, I could talk about all of it.
I'm seeing
this trim.
Some trim.
So this comes like this. There's 5 yards, so you do get quite a bit. It's a little bit hard to see what it is in the packaging. That's why we have it out. But it's really beautiful, and you could use it to tie around napkins for a place setting, or obviously on cards and scrapbooks, tie around packages. There's so many uses with that trim.
Super pretty.
Thank you. Little tassels. We did these a while back in our previous collection, but we brought in some darker colors.
I like the size of those. I love how tiny they are, so you can just add that little embellishment without having this great big thing on the page.
And they work great for planners and those kinds of things. And the little patch, this is an embroidery patch, which those are trending right now in fashion. And so you can use this on your scrapbook, or you could use it on a jacket or a backpack or something as well. So.
And then I see for the letters, you've kind of got like a rose gold kind of foil.
Yeah, so we decided to mix our metals, and if anyone's scared of that, it's totally okay. I do love mixing gold with rose gold and even some silver in there and platinum, so anything goes these days, and it just kind of brings in a little bit of a different feel.
It's a little bit warmer.
Compliments, yes.
Nice. Well, I'm really excited. And are these going to be shipping out to stores soon? Because people are going to be wondering how soon they'll be able to get their hands on things.
I need to double check, so we'll check with Lisa, but I believe it is very soon. So.
Okay, well, thank you so much for showing us your new collection.
Thanks for stopping by.
And I'm so excited.
Thank you.
This is Alice Bull from ScrapBookWonderland.com and the ScrapHappy membership with Maggie Holmes at Creativation 2018. And don't forget, if you are liking these videos and want to get more, then like and subscribe.
You're the master selfie taker?
Sure.
She's got it down, Lisa.
Sure.
We're never good.
Yeah, we're not good at that.
1, 2, 3. So as long as you look at the little hole,
Okay.